44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, up too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine in. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dawg. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that econ line van to a damn tank. I got choppers stashed in the attic like they Anne Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See him throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine in, I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. Damn! Killing motherfuckers. Stand over him, shoot him in the face.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put billions of my Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage is safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slump. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
All right, most sign of Christ. We live? All right, most sign of Christ. Clap it up. All right, Shalom Israel. Yahweh Hashem Thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shema Thumb. Shout out to the sisters. Priest and Officer 5000 Ra'an. Here to teach until Captain Marquardt gets here. Before I get to my topic, does any brother in the room have a question concerning the scripture? All right, you do. All right. Most sign of Christ. What's your question?
So I'm pulling up the scripture up right now. I'd like to know if this scripture here in particular, as I'm currently pulling up on my phone, does this mean? In Leviticus 18:18, my question pertaining to the scripture is this scripture here saying that it's against the law for you to marry your white sister?
18:18.
And if it is unlawful, then why is it that that Jacob was allowed to marry, two sisters?
Right. Okay. 18:18.
Is it saying in particular that you can't marry your white sister?
All right. Let's start at verse 17.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, and verse 17. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter.
Go ahead.
Neither thou shalt take her son's daughter.
Right. This is talking about if you take a woman to wife, you cannot marry her daughter. Okay. Read.
Or her daughter's daughter.
Or her what?
Or her daughter's daughter.
Or her granddaughter. Go ahead.
To uncover her nakedness.
To uncover her nakedness means what? Go on.
You better have sex with her.
Have sex. You know what I'm saying? When you have sex, what do? You take your clothes off. You know what I'm saying? Uncover nakedness. Go ahead.
For they are near kinswomen.
For they are what?
Near kinswomen.
They are near kinswomen. Meaning this, they're family. You can't marry, you know what I'm saying, a sister and then marry her daughter. It's unlawful. You know what I'm saying? Reason why it's unlawful, because the Lord says it's unlawful. Plain and simple. You can't marry a sister and her daughter because they're family, they're kinsmen. You know what I'm saying? Neither can you marry a sister and her mother. That's unlawful. All right. Can you read?
Verse 18. Neither shalt thou take a wife to a sister, to vex her.
To what?
To vex her.
What does vex mean?
I mean, if you sleep with your woman's sister, you're gonna put bad spirits in that woman.
That's the point. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened with Jacob. You know what I'm saying? When Jacob will marry them sisters, their sister was vexed. You know what I'm saying? Now, reason why they did it, now, okay, was it unlawful what Jacob did? Yes. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't Jacob's fault. It was uncle's fault. What was Laban? Laban finessed Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Jacob wanted to marry. Let's go back to let's go to the story real quick. Let's go to the story. You know what I'm saying? Jacob wanted Rachel. Was it Rachel, right? Rachel? Yeah. Jacob wanted Rachel. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Rachel was fine. that was the point. He wanted her. He didn't want a sister that was less attractive. He wanted the baddest daughter he had. He wanted Rachel. This is how any brother, you transfer to a new school, right? You know what I'm saying? And you want to transfer to a new school and you see a sister, the baddest sister in school. You know what I'm saying? You want her. That was Jacob right there. Right. I know when I travel to a new school, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find the baddest broad in the school. So I can have her. You know what I'm saying? Come. All right. Read. You got it?
No, come, so I got it.
Where's the story at?
Genesis 29.
Genesis 29, let's get there.
Verse 16.
16. All right. Let's start at verse 13.
Genesis chapter 29 and verse 13. And it came to pass when Laban heard the tidings of Jacob, his sister's son.
His what?
His sister's son.
Now Laban was his sister's son, meaning what? Laban was who was his sister? Who was his mom? Was it Rebecca? No, it wasn't Rebecca. Who was Jacob's mother? It was Rebecca. Was?
I believe it was
Rebecca. Okay. Yeah. Laban was Rebecca's brother. So meaning this, Laban was Jacob's uncle. All right. Read.
That he ran to meet him. And embraced him. And kissed him.
And what?
And kissed him.
Now, kiss him, it ain't talking about a kiss, you know what I'm saying, on the cheek. A kiss is another word for salute. Right. Laban saluted Jacob. Okay, read.
And brought him to his house. And he told Laban all these things. And Laban said to him, surely thou art my bone and my flesh.
Thou art my what?
Thou art my bone and my flesh.
Go ahead.
And he abode with him the space of a month.
Go ahead.
Verse 15, and Laban said unto Jacob, because thou art my brother.
Because thou art what?
Thou art my brother.
Even though Laban is Jacob's uncle, he's still counted as a brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Meaning this, they are all one people. They all come from the same family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have uncles and nephews, but they're still a brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all come from one father, who was Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Because thou art my brother, shouldest thou therefore serve me for naught?
Go ahead.
Tell me, what shall thy wages be?
Right. Laban is telling Jacob, man, you can't be my servants. I ain't gonna pay you. You know what I'm saying? What's your pay rate? So I can pay you. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Israel is you have to give a brother fair wages for fair work. You know what I'm saying? You can't underpay a brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have a culture of just taking all the money for ourselves and not paying the right amount of what a brother deserves. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got brothers right now working 10-hour shifts, can barely feed their damn families. Right. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you're getting all the money. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Verse 16. And Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the elder was Leah. And the name of the younger was Rachel.
The elder daughter was Leah, and the young daughter was Rachel. Go ahead.
Verse 17. Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored.
Leah was tender-eyed towards Jacob. What does it mean to be tender-eyed? A warrior?
It's like the same. I mean, basically, he liked her a lot. You know, it's like when you see a woman and she just does it. Like,
That's what Leah was, man. Rachel was feeling Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Leah actually was falling in love with Jacob. You know, like to the eye really means like you ever seen a woman give birth to a child and the way she looks at that child? It's like she want to do everything that she could do for that child. She's tender eye towards that baby.
Right.
That's how Leah was with Jacob. Like she wanted it. This kind of woman that they need, Akim. You know what I'm saying? Like even though looks ain't all that, Akim. You want a woman that wants to serve you, that wants to be with you. You know what I'm saying? It's better to fall in love than it was something my uncle said. But it's not in the Bible. It's not in the Bible. It's better to be loved than to love. Meaning this, it's better to have someone that loves and cares for you, versus you trying to love and care for them. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of brothers, a lot of effort on these women, they don't give a fuck about the school. Right. So excuse my French. They don't give a damn about the school. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you trying to invest into a sister that she ain't paying no tithes, she ain't wearing the proper attire and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get a sister that say kind on one kind.
Right.
They come to feast days, that pay the tithes, support the truth, support you. You know what I'm saying? That's a tender-eyed woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's a woman that you need, Akim. All right? Go and read.
Come. Verse 18.
Uh-huh.
And Jacob loved Rachel.
And what?
And Jacob loved Rachel.
Jacob wanted Rachel. You know what I'm saying? Why he wanted Rachel? Because Rachel was beautiful. She was bad. You know what I'm saying? She was a good-looking sister. Go ahead.
And Saki, and I said, I will serve thee 7 years for Rachel, thy younger daughter.
Right. This is the promise that the bond made to Jacob. If you serve me 7 years, I will give you Rachel. All right. Now let's get back to the story. Skip there. Let's go to the part where Jacob married Leah.
Come.
Matter of fact, this one's on
21.
21? Yeah, go ahead.
Genesis chapter 29 and verse 21. And Jacob said unto Laban, give me my wife, for my days are fulfilled.
Right. He said, give me this woman. You know what I'm saying? I served you for 7 years. Go ahead.
That I may go in unto her.
Go ahead.
And Laban gathered together all the men of the place and made a feast.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass in the evening that he took Leah, his daughter, and brought her to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he went in unto her. And Laban gave unto his daughter Leah Zilpah, his maid, for an handmaid.
Go ahead.
And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah.
Now, why did it say it came to pass in the morning, behold, it was Leah? Why say in the morning? Go ahead, Kwan.
It's like the one Jacob, he was lit.
He was getting that strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how brothers be in the club, like you know what I'm saying? Like you get that strong, get that look in you, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't remember a damn thing. Right. You know what I'm saying? All you remember is you tearing up that tail. Right. Yes, go on.
I was about to say the scripture said it's a feast, so you already know that it was party and all that.
Oh, it's a feast, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on. Like Israel, we love to party, you know what I'm saying? Especially Judah. Mm-hmm. Judah and Isupk, Isupk, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? We love to party. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they started turning up, Jacob woke up and found out it was Leah. Right. Like, who's this? You know what I'm saying? I know some of your brothers in the world, while y'all was in the world, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was drinking and partying, and you wake up and like, who's this woman right here? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And it came to pass in the morning, behold, it was Leah. Mm-hmm. And he said to Laban, what is this that thou hast done unto me? Right. Did not I serve thee for Rachel? Mm-hmm. Wherefore then hast thou begotten? Mm-hmm. Verse 26. And Laban said, it must not be so done in our country to give the younger before the firstborn.
He didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like Laban finesse, you know what I'm saying? Laban finesse Jacob. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem with Israel too. We come with these businesses, man. Like you get finesse all the time with Judah. All the damn time. You know what I'm saying? We have a culture of doing that. And that right there is not brotherly to do that. It's out the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Out the spirit to break a deal with your brother. You know what I'm saying? All right, in this third scenario, Kawan, this was done out of spirit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't lawful. Just because it was written in Genesis doesn't mean everything that he did was lawful. You know what I'm saying? Even the fact when Abraham lied to Pharaoh and said that Sarah was his sister. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Abraham should never have done that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Scriptures say things that written the fourth time was written for our learning. These are real life situations that we need to learn from. You know what I'm saying? Not everything that all these men did was right. You know what I'm saying? Even with King David and the sister Bathsheba.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the brother committed adultery. You know what I'm saying?
What?
All right, on the bar. Is that it?
Come.
All right, come. Any other questions y'all brother want to ask about? Any questions on Clubhouse and the thing? All right, no sweat. All right, I'm gonna get to my topic. All right, today's topic, man, we're gonna talk about courage. Courage, you know what I'm saying? Like no cowards, you know what I'm saying, in the Isupk.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? One thing about when you're in the true fight, you gotta know the Lord is with you. As long as you keep his laws, his commandments, obey God, follow orders, you know what I'm saying? There's no wrong that can be done to you. When it comes to raise up his nation, that far as battling on Clubhouse, battling, you know what I'm saying, on streets and all that, you gotta have confidence in his work. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 1. Let me see. Chapter 1, verse water, please. Let's see. It's like y'all come on a second. Let me see. Chapter 1, verse 4. Jeremiah 1 and 4. All right. Now, this is scripture that you should read every time you feel nervous about something. You know what I'm saying? All right, read.
Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
Before what?
Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
Break that down. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. Go on.
Before the Most High created us and brought us here on this earth, he already knew his plan for us. He already knew what work we was going to be doing.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Before you was on this earth, the Most High know who you were. The Most High knows who you're going to be. You know what I'm saying? Read.
And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee.
I what?
I sanctified thee.
What does it mean to be sanctified? For them Christians who want to break it down, Christians, they say they always hear they sanctified and holy and all that. Christians celebrating Christmas and New Year's and what's the holiday coming up? Valentine's Day.
Right.
But y'all claim to be sanctified. All of them do. You know what I'm saying? But the church is like the biggest whorehouse on the face of the earth. Maya.
So would that mean like set apart or separated?
Separated. Look it up. Somebody get the Bible dictionary.
Oh God.
Somebody get the Zondervan Bible dictionary. Look it up. One thing in the ISBK, we look up words. If we don't know the word is, we look it up. You know what I'm saying? We do research. And here we are scholars. If you to be a scholar, you have to what? Study. Read books. Read history. Sanctify. Read books. Study history. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about leadership, you have to know what kind of people that you're trying to lead.
Right.
You have to know what's the history about our people. What's the history of the city? How do we end up in this predicament? You know what I'm saying? Who was the leaders around this time? You know what I'm saying? You want to learn to study all these things out because one thing about people always say, if you don't know your past, you're bound to repeat it.
Right.
And that's factual.
God.
You know what I'm saying? It's actual facts. Because us as a people, we don't know our own history. Anybody got it?
I got it, sir.
You got it?
Go ahead.
You got it? Good, Raj. Go ahead.
Oh God. Sanctification.
Go ahead.
To separate from the world.
To what?
To separate from the world.
Go ahead.
And concentrate unto God.
And what?
And concentrate unto God.
Most High Christ, give brother a hand for that definition. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it means. You separate yourself from the world to focus on what the Most High wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you brothers to come to the truth, right? You're separating yourself from the world. That's right. You're not celebrating Christmas. You're not celebrating Thanksgiving. You're not celebrating New Year's. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you know this is not what the Most High wants.
Right.
Like, you're separating yourself from society. You know what I'm saying? You're separating yourself from holidays and birthdays and Thanksgiving, even certain behaviors that you do. You know what I'm saying? You're not sleeping with whores. You're not smoking weed. You're not eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're growing your beard. You're rocking braids. You're wearing your clothes are different. You smell different. You know what I'm saying? You are totally different than brothers in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's when it means to be sanctified. Okay? All right, read.
And I ordained thee to be a prophet unto the nations.
And I ordained thee what?
To be a prophet unto the nations.
Well, the Lord said, I ordained. What does it mean to be ordained? Look at the word ordained. No, I'm too loud. Look at the word ordained. Look it up.
I got it, sir.
You got it?
Come on.
Go ahead.
The definition of the word ordained.
Go ahead.
To set up.
To what?
To set up.
Is there more on that?
To anoint.
To a what?
To anoint.
Go ahead.
To bestow and grant permit.
To what?
To bestow and grant permit.
To bestow and grant permit, meaning what? The Lord bestow and grant permit. What does it also mean? If the Lord, what does that bestow and grant permit you? What is it saying? Raj?
Yeah, because it's like he proposed John to be set apart.
I mean that's true, but if someone bestowed you, someone hired you. Let's say someone hired you. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean?
Like you've been chosen by the Most High. You're not self-appointed. Lord.
That too, but what else?
Like, so would it be like say he allowed you?
He allowed you, yes. You want to, but what else? What does it mean?
You've been given the permission to do the work of the Lord.
Yes. What else does it mean? If someone hired you, right? Someone hired you for a job. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean? Yes, of course he chose you, but what else does that mean? Raj?
Meaning that if I get hired for a job, I get a reward for doing that job.
That's true. Maybe you're not getting it. Maybe I was playing it wrong. Let's say this. If 10 people file an application, right? Some people set up for an interview. Only one person got hired. What does that mean? Now y'all get it. Wrong.
I'm the only one that was qualified for the job.
Give him a hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one here outside of this room is qualified for the job y'all brothers had.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? With Commander Johanna, what he's doing right now, no one is qualified outside of him. Commander Johanna is the only brother, you know what I'm saying, that's authorized to raise the nation up. He's the only one. There's no other Israelite group, no other church or whatever you call it, no other black coalition, none of them Egyptologists is authorized to raise the nation up. You know what I'm saying? For a man to raise a nation of the Most High, you have to be a man of God, man.
That's right.
You gotta be a man of God.
Yeah, right.
To raise up God's people, you have to be a man of God.
Right.
Sinners cannot raise the people of God. Right. Only a man of God can raise up the nation of Israel.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, where we at?
That was that one.
That was it. All right, let's go. Read the verse again. Verse 5.
Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee to be a prophet unto the nations.
Right. you've been given a great profession, a powerful profession at that. You know what I'm saying? You was called to be a prophet of God. You know what I'm saying? Like to be a prophet of God, man, you gotta be trained by it too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like these men you read about, these are trained professionals.
Right.
They ain't wake up out of the blue and become prophets that you see in them damn movies.
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen like the movies, some Bible movies? They just wake up and end up being a prophet. Right.
Yeah, kind of like the Matrix, we just download here.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? The men was raised up to be prophets.
Right.
You read about Ezekiel, Elijah. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Jeremiah. These men was in the same school. You know what I'm saying? Like they're no different than me, my Yad, Kawan, and Warrior. You know what I'm saying? Just with different names. You know what I'm saying? We're no different. We all teach the same thing. Teach the same thing, same doctrine. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right, read on.
Verse 6.
Uh-huh.
Then said Lord God, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child.
Right. Jeremiah was a young man when he came to the school. He was like 17 years old when he came to the school. 17. He was a young man. Yes, he was a teenager. He was a child. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah was like, man, I can't speak. You know what I'm saying? I'm a child. I don't know how to speak to these people. You know what I'm saying? The number one fear, you know what I'm saying, in the world is public speaking.
Right.
Come.
Public speaking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Most people are afraid of doing public speakings. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, for real?
Right.
I ain't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, UPK, y'all, we speak with to thousands of people on State Street. Thousands of people on Michigan Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Raj?
That's your classes every week.
I mean, classes is different, you know, but I'm talking about public speaking on streets. Jeremiah didn't have online classes back then. It was in the Babylonian captivity. You know, they had
we didn't have that luxury.
Yeah, they had no online classes. They had no Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, you know, Clubhouse and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Most things that we said today, back then, we would have got our heads chopped off. We got our heads chopped off. We still, you know what I'm saying, we still be prosecuted, you know what I'm saying, on a daily. You know what I'm saying? But back then, oh yeah. Babylon captivity or the Romans and all that, your ass been thrown in the damn arena with the lions.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead. My y'all, something say?
So like I said, I was gonna say we're saying it's so heavy because
Most High Christ.
like you said, public speaking is not easy, and we do it every week. You know what I mean? All across the world, and that's why you got so many fake Facebook and social media Israelites.
Right.
They can sit behind their computer and argue and cause all that conjecture and division and be faceless. You know what I mean? And never actually have to step out to the public to try to defend themselves or defend their doctrine. You know what I mean? Or defend their words. That's what makes what we do so heavy. And that's why you know that we really doing the work of the Lord.
Right. You ain't know they is on Facebook.
Right.
They got pictures of some cartoon. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what they look like. You know what I'm saying? I want to see your ass. I want to see you in public. You know, I want what you look like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't afraid to show our faces.
Right.
Like, we ain't afraid, you know, there's a chance that your supervisor might see you at camp. You might get fired the next day. But who cares though? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is our main job right here. This is the main job. Right. You know what I'm saying? All right. Read on.
Verse 7. But the Lord said unto me, say not, I am a child.
But the Lord said, what?
But the Lord said unto me, say not, I am a child.
Mm-hmm.
For thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak.
Just read that part again now.
Come. Say not, I am a child.
What the Lord say?
Say not, I am a child.
Go ahead.
For thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak.
Now, why does the Lord say not, I am a child? Even though he was a child, why did the Lord tell him, say not, I'm a child, Raj?
Yeah, concert meaning that don't use that toward an excuse. You know what I'm saying?
Give him a hand. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, like, you know, it's that fear, man. It's that fear. Find scripture said the Lord did not give us a spirit of fear. Find a preacher for me real fast. All right.
So if I could,
Go ahead.
This scripture right here reminds me of when Moses came up with that same excuse because he had a speech impediment.
Oh yeah, he stuttered. He was like, I know y'all brothers be on the phone with me. I stuttered a little bit. I'll laugh because y'all know it's true. I get a little stuttering, you know what I'm saying, around y'all brothers, but when it comes to the can't speaking, no, it turns off. Y'all peep that, you know what I'm saying? I might stutter a little bit on the phone. Hey, Will. You know what I'm saying? It's all like Twister or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But when I get on that mic though, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm the baddest mother effer on the planet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord named me Ra'an, me Thunder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a uphold to that name to the day I die.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like especially the names y'all get when y'all come to the truth. You know what I'm saying? Them names ain't just regular names. Them names mean something, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Jeremiah said it to me personally. You know what I'm saying? He also said to the brothers as well. The name describes who you are or what you must become. That's what it means to get your Hebrew name. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't Thunder when I first came to the truth. I had to learn to become Thunder. I had to change my life. Yes, I'm still changing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm no different than other brothers. You know what I'm saying? I'm changing along with y'all brothers. Even though I'm a 5,000, you know what I'm saying? I ain't like Christ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm striving to be like Christ.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? By me doing that, I come to class. You know what I'm saying? I study. I learn from men above me. I get counsel. You know what I'm saying? I know pride gonna lead the truth out.
Right. God.
Pride leads you out. You know what I'm saying? I learned, in fact, I'm humble enough to call counsel if I'm feeling down. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like I'm feeling weak, I'm a 5,000. I still do it to this day. I'm a 5,000. If I feel weak, you know what I'm saying? I feel a little, I pick up the phone, call for counsel. That's what got me staying here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I seen captains lead the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like I said to myself, I'm not gonna be those men.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Read on.
Verse 8. Be not afraid of their faces.
Be what?
Be not afraid of their faces.
Right. Don't be afraid. What does it mean to be afraid? To be scared. You know what I'm saying? To not have no courage. You know what I'm saying? Read.
For I am with thee.
For what?
For I am with thee.
Go ahead.
To deliver thee.
That's the point. Well, y'all.
I got your precepts, sir.
Most High Christ. Hold that for me.
Sir.
Read that part again, Kawan.
Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 8.
Go ahead.
Be not afraid of their faces.
Right.
For I am with thee to deliver thee.
Right. The Lord's with you, right? One thing about the school, when you're in this thing, man, you're learning. You learn the precepts. You learn how to cut a Christian.
Right.
The average Officer 50 can cut a pastor easy.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? The one thing that makes you lose a fight is when you're afraid. Right. Don't be afraid.
Right.
You ever seen the documentary of Mike Tyson? One thing about Mike Tyson I learned from him is he said before he gets to a fight, he's afraid at first. You know what I'm saying? But the more he gets closer to that ring, he's more confident. And that's so he wins a fight. Confidence makes a big difference when it comes to battle.
Right.
Makes a big difference. Good.
Good.
Go ahead.
And what you're bringing out is so heavy because Mike Tyson said that when he was younger, before he learned how to box and built his confidence up, he used to be scared all the time. He had a bully. Mm-hmm. He said this bully used to chase him home and beat him up every single day after school. Mm. The bully was a girl.
Damn.
It was a girl and them big, tall, them big, tall, burly chicks. But everybody know the big girl on the block.
Right.
But he said his bully was actually a female, and he said she used to chase him home and beat the brakes off of him almost every day.
It's one of the top boxers of all time. You know what I'm saying? His bully was a female.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A girl. You know what I'm saying? That right there show you how confidence changes a man. Mm-hmm. You can learn all the precepts you want. You can learn the whole the Bible from Genesis to Revelations. If you ain't confident, you're gonna get cut.
Right. That's right.
You're gonna get cut.
That's right.
You gotta be confident and know that this is the home of the truth. I'm going to shred this brother, this cat to pieces.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? One thing about a lion does, he makes the environment bigger. You know what I'm saying? I think Captain Zara said it best. You know what I'm saying? I think this is when he debated was it Polite? You know what I'm saying? He said what a lion does is no matter what environment he's in, he knows the environment belongs to him.
That's right.
That's how you gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what a lion does. You gotta be a lion in the truth, right? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to a lion is known to conquer. He's going to fight till he drops. That's what lions do. Lions fight till they drop. You know what I'm saying? Unless they break a leg or something like that. That's what lions do. All right? All right, read on.
Come. Saith the Lord. Verse 9. Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth.
What did he say?
Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth.
Now, did the Lord actually was touching his mouth? Like, you know, how your rib kiss you and all that. You know what I'm saying? Lord, like, come here, Kawan, touch your mouth. You know Chris is gonna read that and like, oh, Pastor, touch my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Sick, some sick stuff. What does it mean when the scripture say the Lord put forth his hand, touch my mouth?
So would that be saying that basically when he started to speak, the knowledge of what he learned started to come out?
Give him a hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the words you speak is what the Lord wants you to say. Right. That's what it means when scripture say. That's what it means when it said the Lord touched my mouth. Everything that Jeremiah spoke, the Lord wanted him to speak. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah was taught by men above him. You know what I'm saying? All right, read.
And the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. Verse 10. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms to root out.
To what? To
root out.
Right. Because you have the word of the Lord on you, you have the power to throw down kingdoms.
That's right.
Read more on it, Kawan.
And to pull down.
Into what?
And to pull down.
Go ahead.
And to destroy.
Into what?
And to destroy.
Go ahead.
And to throw down.
Right. What we're doing right now, the biggest revolution is not you picking up a gun and shooting cops and all of that.
Right.
The revolution is you picking up this book right here and go out and speak. That's the revolution.
Right.
That's how you destroy America. By you going out on the street corner teaching the word of the Lord, you're changing people. You're changing people's lives. You know, so just imagine if all Israel start celebrating Christmas. Just imagine that. The market will go down tremendously. You know what I'm saying? Black Friday, you know what I'm saying? New Year's Eve, 4th of July, forget about it, man. You buying all these damn fireworks, you know what I'm saying? You're making America rich.
Right.
We are the number one consumers on this country. You know what I'm saying? We only like 13% of the population. You know what I'm saying? We're making America rich, huh? You know what I'm saying? Read. Go ahead.
And to throw down.
Into what?
And to throw down.
Into what?
And to throw down.
Go ahead.
To build up.
To what?
To build up.
That's what we're doing right now. We are building our nation up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, not closing that door. Close that door for me. Not close that door. You know what I'm saying? And to build up. You know what I'm saying? We are here to build our people up. We are here to change their lives. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing you gotta learn about this profession. Now, one thing about this art, you gotta be confident in your profession. In your profession, you gotta be confident in what you're doing. You got to be confident with what you say, and know that this profession right here, it ain't about you, Akim. It's about you building your nation up.
Yeah, right.
All right. All right. With that, I'll pass the class to Priest and Captain Mount Quad.
I'm just waiting for him to, let me do my thing if I could. Y'all in my business. I'm just messing with you.
Come.
All right, where we at with him?
I was at Jeremiah.
What you going over?
I was just going over confidence.
Okay. Any questions, Kwan? On mine? All right. What, please? What scripture was you at, brother?
Jeremiah 1:7, 1:8.
What am I looking for? Bear with me out here.
Come.
All right, let's go. Where we at?
Jeremiah 1:8.
Jeremiah 1:8. Yeah.
Oh, come.
What?
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 1. And just start back in verse 8, sir.
You said Jeremiah 1:8, right?
Come on. We had actually got the 10, sir.
So 2 New Year's just passed. You understand? Once again, I worship to the 10th power. Y'all seen how much violence, you know what I'm saying, happened on so-called New Year's. You understand?
Sorry, I want to sister just came in with a question just now.
Go ahead.
This is from Dominique. She said, I do have a question, Slocky, sir. So I heard that being locked is unlawful. And I'm not disagreeing. I just like to gain an understanding as a why.
Y'all heard the question? Locks. She want to know is locks unlawful. Let's get the precepts ready for that. All right, let's read Jeremiah 1:8. Of course, Rhyme is going over this because of situation on Clubhouse, which we're gonna pull some more precepts on that. Y'all know what I need. Study to show thyself approved. But as well, you need mastery. You understand? Get that. You got to be skilled with this work of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We are in the last days. You understand? So therefore, it's very important and vital that you come in here and learn. You understand? Learn, study. You want to do more studying than being on that damn video game playing Combat 4581. Whatever. You know I don't know. I'm just telling you.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty 1945, whatever. I ain't saying it's wrong. It's not a sin.
Right.
But we in the time of the end.
Right.
So being that it's the time of the end, you better become serious about this work of the Lord. Right. Does everybody understand? Especially gonna be on social media. You know what I'm saying? Clubhouse is not the place, you know what I'm saying, for a cat that don't study. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna get on Clubhouse and get cut. And embarrass yourself, embarrass the school, and we don't like getting embarrassed here. You understand?
Oh, God.
All right, so where we at? Let's get it.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1 and verse 8. Be not afraid of their faces.
Do what?
Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, said the Lord.
Right. You understand? You come into this truth, you know what I'm saying? And it's nothing you should be afraid of as it pertains to battling these, these cats in the world. Islam, you see what Cat Yak doing on Clubhouse. He done made them cats in Islam. They done took the white flag and waved it. Him and Khalizat, they didn't beat up on them so much that the head of the cat, Tony Muhammad, he the head of California. And the NOI, he told them, man, do not battle them cats. If I'm not the head, he said, leave them cats that alone.
Most times, right?
Yeah, give it up. Tony Muhammad he don't even know the goddamn Quran like he think.
Right.
They don't even, the brothers, Yag and goddamn Qadazat pulling precepts out of the Quran that they never seen. They ain't even know it was in the Quran to circle the rock. It's idol worship. What you want with it? And the biggest thing about why Islam is not beneficial for our people, because it's the number one backbreaker for us every time, and that's because it includes all people.
Right.
That's what you don't understand. You join Islam, you could be from any race in the world, Japanese, white, or whatever. Now that dilutes the whole Black and Latino and Native Indian struggle.
I'm right.
Once again, as it pertains to fixing us, it has to be us that fixed us.
That's right.
How do we know? The 12 disciples, were they of any other race?
Sir.
It was 12 niggas. You understand? I'm telling you what the Bible said. Act 13:1 said they was called Niger. That's what they was called. I'm just telling you what it says. You understand? And this book don't pertain. This is what make the Bible. And just think about it. We done had this book for 400 years and did not know that this book pertained to us and only us. You walking around with a book that you think is not. Now, how does a man brainwash you that thorough? So when you walk around, and not only do you don't even, beyond you thinking it's a book for everybody, you think it's the white man's book.
Right.
Go ahead, y'all done?
Saying or believing that we dogs.
Right. I'm battling. This is what I first started learning when I'm battling this Christian cat. He battled me up and down. I ain't even had my precept game together. But he told me, he said, no, we the dogs in there that eat the crumbs, man. Like, damn, we the dogs. Now, you know, I got to say with Christianity, I ain't never heard but one nigga say we the dogs. But if that's what y'all in there teaching, you heard that before too? Go ahead.
Not that we the dogs though, I don't want, but they do say that we are the other nations that's benefiting from, you know what I'm saying, the New Testament bringing the Jew and Greek.
Right. And because also they teach that we the Canaanites.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which of course when you go in the Bible it say cursed be Canaan. So that whole time people think that we just curse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That we unfixable. You understand? Maya?
So, and the funny thing, I grew up in the South for a part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Funny thing is though, if you call a Christian a heathen, they get ready to fight you.
Right.
Like they don't want to believe that we the children of the Lord. They don't want to believe we Israel.
Mm-hmm.
But if you call them a heathen, to them that's the worst thing on earth in their spirit.
Yeah.
They get up. Your grandma take that hat off and beat you like you IUIC if you call them a heathen.
Listen, at the end of the day, when it pertains to this Bible, here's the beautiful thing about it all. We're going to have to deal with this book.
That's right.
We ain't going, if you're a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, this your book. You ain't, this, everybody having, even like Captain Yak say, these cats is having a conversation about the Bible in the White 100 room, even when we ain't in there. Why are they conversating about the Bible? Who knows? Just take a guess. Go ahead.
Like yourself, because the Isupk done their thing on Clubhouse.
That's true. Give it a hand, but that ain't the answer. Award?
John 8:32. You will hear the truth, and the truth will set you free.
That's true. But that ain't the one I'm thinking of. Even without the law, they became a law unto themselves. Right? We do, meaning, what does that mean? We do things naturally that pertain to the Bible. So being that the Bible is our history book, we're going to naturally have debates and constant conflicts and talks about the Bible.
Right.
Go ahead.
Man, what you bringing out is so heavy. I just was having this discussion with the sister, you know what I'm saying? And she's trying to say like it's demeaning to women, you know what I'm saying, for us to say that they just supposed to accept a man having more than one woman. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling her that, sister, this is in the Bible. Yeah. Hey, what's so crazy about Christianity is this.
So it's hard for them to accept. Wait, say what you just said again.
So it's hard for women.
They just supposed to accept.
It's the meaning to them to say that they should accept a man having more than one woman.
And all you got to do is ask. When they make a statement like that, you just ask them, "Well, how so?" That's all. When you're in the battle, you know what I'm saying, you got to be ready to go tick for tack. You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready to. You got to be a master of semantics. You see what I'm saying? Just ask them before. It ain't hard. You ain't got to. When it comes to this truth, like the Bible say, the simplicity in Christ. You don't have to be a rocket science man and study 80,000. The Bible tell you don't have to do it. You don't have to study 80,000 goddamn books to be a genius when it comes to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? A person that does that is actually more stupid than they are intelligent. Wisdom come from the scriptures, not from reading 1900 of the white man's books from Harvard University. Right. You get my point? That ain't how it's done. You get my point? So this book right here is unavoidable for us because it pertains to us. Now it's time for all out warfare. We will have to see in these last days, who knows this book and who doesn't. Right. And so if we got the truth, we got to prove that we got the truth.
That's right.
You understand? Read.
Verse 9. Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And the Lord said unto me, Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth.
The Lord did what?
Said unto me, Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth.
Does everybody understand? What does that mean? How would you break that down? The Lord said he put his words real simple.
It's like you said it a little bit earlier. Because if you've been taught and you study, when you open your mouth, the words of the Lord are going to come out.
It's going to come out like water, like a faucet. The Bible says the flow. See what I'm saying? When you study, you know what I'm saying, and you're on top of your game, you ain't gonna have to overthink yourself. Right. You ain't gonna be nervous. You understand? You're gonna be confident about what the hell you teaching. You see what I'm saying? And you're gonna cut a Christian 10 different ways. You know, only thing they're gonna be able to do is just say, have their opinion, and you know what I'm saying, yours is it's bigger than you having your opinion. You actually proving what the Bible says. Now it's important to battle because some people just ain't gonna agree with you, whatever. But it's important for the listeners. The people who listening to us teach, you know what I'm saying, got to be able to decipher what's the truth and what's not the truth, even if they don't like it. Women may not like that the Bible says that a man can have more than a woman. That's fine. You don't like it, you know what I'm saying? Certain foods I don't like. It don't mean that it's wrong or that it's unlawful because I don't like cabbage. You see what I'm saying? I ain't about to be out there saying cabbage is wrong. Don't eat cabbage. You see what I'm saying? So a woman can't prove in this Bible that it's unlawful. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we as men, that's why we got to take back our identity, because a woman is just like it's natural for us to debate the Bible. It's natural for women to follow the men. Right. You understand? But of course, we've been following, you know what I'm saying, the so-called white man. We've been following him. And he's been leading us through, once again, the music and the entertainment. He has formulated us to what he wants us to be. Right. That's why it's important to watch the movie Gremlins. Right. Because the Gremlins wasn't always like that. If you watch the movie, they wasn't like that. They didn't turn like that until pour the damn poison onto the Gremlins. Then they start being at the bar, drinking and falling over, shooting and bang. You sitting there watching the Gremlins laughing and don't know that the white man is mocking you. You sitting there laughing. Eating popcorn, talking about give me some juice beans and some chocolate covered raisins, having a very good time, laughing at yourself. Right. That's what the movie Bamboozle was about. You know what I'm saying? That made with Damon Wayans in it. Bamboozle was about you. You know what I'm saying? You wearing they wore the blackface. Now you wearing the blackface. Now you fitting right into you taking movie roles that, you know what I'm saying, that fit your stereotype. You see what I'm saying? You getting up there clowning and all that and laughing, and meanwhile the joke's on you, black man, Hispanic and Native Indian man. My yard.
It's like you just made me have a memory when I was a child.
Yeah.
And my parents and my pop's best friend took all the kids to go see Gremlins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when we came out the movie, they made a comment. My pop's best friend, he was wild. You know what I mean? Made Rise Again. But he was like, yeah, that movie's crazy. He's like, you know, when they were in there at the bar, you know, they smoking weed and had the pistol. He's like, they was acting just like niggas. And everybody laughed.
Yeah.
All the adults laughed.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand as a kid, and then they got real quiet.
Yeah.
Like they laughed, and me and you know what I'm saying, my little cousins and stuff, we laughed and stuff. Then the adults got so quiet, we stopped laughing.
That's like, in other words, this is all we sit around and do.
You
know what I'm saying? Shoot each other and get drunk, fall over the bar. what you want me to tell you about? You know what I'm saying? So therefore, we got to just turn back to who we naturally are, which is the people of the Lord. And women, even though they don't, you know what I'm saying, like that a man can get more than one woman, they, you know, they're gonna follow us anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because what we've been doing, following the white man, we've been turning our women out to be whores. See what I'm saying? So which one you can follow? So read on now.
Behold, I put my words in thy mouth. Verse 10. See, I have this day set thee over the nations.
He did what?
Set thee over the nations.
What does that mean? Go ahead.
Like, so would that be him saying that he giving us power over everybody else on earth?
That's the point. Everybody, when you fully take hold of this truth, the heathens work for you.
Right.
We at camp. The cops work for us.
God.
Somebody get to acting crazy, we ain't got to go out there and stop them acting crazy. The police, you know what I'm saying, they see how we roll, they see we, you know what I'm saying, and we don't work with the police like IUIC, don't nobody do that.
Right.
But they come out there, they stop them from doing anything, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. These other nations, they don't know. Everything that they doing is for our benefit. You understand? So that's why the Lord say, I didn't set you over the nation. This is a twofold. This is talking about, of course, Esau and the other heathen nations, but it's also talking about us as well. You see what I'm saying? We're talking about tribes, because a tribe is technically a nation as well. A nation within a nation. 12 tribes make up one nation, but it's 12 nations as well. You got to know that, because these skilled cats that's skilled in wickedness, they will cut you on that. Go ahead.
So when it talks about Abraham, the father of nations, talking about the 12 tribes.
Say that part one more time.
When the scriptures say that Abraham was the father of nations, he's talking about the 12 tribes.
No, when it says that, you know what I'm saying, it's talking about everybody. That's what I'm saying, trip you up. But it's context. You see what I'm saying? It's context. He is the father, because how do you know they'll cut you on that one? Because if you say it's just talking about the 12 tribes, how could they cut you? Go ahead. Because
well, the Arabs came from Abraham's way.
So that's how you know. Yeah. You know, but what they try to cut you at is, we'll go over it. You know what I'm saying? What they try to cut you in the part that says bless, right? You know what I'm saying? But the bless don't mean that they what?
That they are the chosen seed.
Don't mean that they chosen. Don't mean that they get in the kingdom of heaven, because you know they blessed by hell. A nation is blessed by just living. You know what I'm saying? All these nations got their own kingdom. You know what I'm saying? They got wives, they having kids, they empowered. Look at what these nations is doing. They blessed, ain't they? But they ain't getting into the kingdom.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That is for us. And you could combat that by saying, you know what I'm saying, when you go to the scripture where Christ gave the white girl a crumb and stopped her daughter from dying. That was a blessing, right? But it don't mean they was, you know what I'm saying, he checked her and called her, y'all, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You just got to be skilled with it. Where we at?
God. Verse 10. See, I have this day set thee over the nation and over kingdoms.
And over the what?
And over the kingdoms.
You understand that? You go out there and teach and you let the Arabs know, man, listen, we above y'all.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And here's the beautiful thing about it. When we go out there and be telling the police, y'all done heard us, you know what I'm saying? What the police do? They said right there and take that verbal ass whooping and don't do nothing. Go about their job. You see what I'm saying? And still do their job, you know what I'm saying? While you out there checking them. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna make you get off. Only way you getting off that corner is if the Most High wants you off that corner.
That's right.
The only thing that anything bad happens to you is if the Lord wanted to happen. Right. That's why He's telling you about the whole confidence part. You see what I'm saying? Like if we got to go to the projects to get a brother because the people in the projects trying to kill him, I'm going.
Right.
With no hesitation. And if I even see a brother shaking, I'm gonna say, man, drop him off over here at this church around over here.
You get my point? Like doing the work of the Lord, that's something worth dying over. Like the white man, he and these other nations, they go to war, they got a military. That when a nation got a military, they telling you they got men that have found they have found something that's worth dying for.
Right.
Why the hell you think they got men in the military? They fighting, they nation to them is worth dying for. See what I'm saying? Now we gotta have the same attitude. Our only problem is we fighting for the nation that's at war with us. We going to put on the uniform, the Marines, and you proud to be a Marine, and then you come back to America and go berserk because you still dealing with racism.
Right.
And like happened to the cat who went crazy. They come right over here and find out that all that fighting they did for the white man means absolutely nothing.
That's right. Now, right.
Read.
To root out and to pull down.
To what?
To root out and to pull down.
What does that mean? To root out, to pull down. Officer?
Meaning that, sir, just by what we say, through the Most High, we can bring down these nations.
Damn right. Root out. When you root something out, what does that mean?
Like pulling out those lines.
Yeah, it's like a plant. You know what I'm saying? You kill that plant instantly when you root it out. You pull it out the ground. Well, that's what we're doing with America. How in the hell are we talking about America inside of America? We talk about the greatest kingdom on the face of the earth. We talk about them live on the. You go downtown and hear us on a loudspeaker mic talking about the very kingdom that we serve and live in. And that could only be done if you serve the Most High.
Right.
You understand? Read.
And to pull down.
Go ahead.
And to destroy.
And to what?
And to destroy.
That's what we out here teaching. We ain't teaching, you know what I'm saying, to have people come together for a picnic. That's what the Christian church is teaching.
Right.
They teaching for, you know what I'm saying, all nations coming in. They want white people sitting in the church. Everybody come together for a cookout. Come on, Bobby, and flip hot dogs and all that and say we all want people. We all want people, but yeah, it ain't nothing but black men filling up the prison system.
Right.
But we want people. Right. How well, and you ask a Christian when you battle, just tell me how well have Christianity worked for black people. That's all you gotta do, just tell me. Read.
And to throw down.
And to what?
And to throw down.
Lord ain't say sit down, and Most High said throw down. That's a hardcore God there. He wants you to take, you know what I'm saying, these idols, take them, not just grab them, but take them and throw them down and break them in pieces.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? That's the God that you serve. He wants you to be a warrior, and that's what we're doing in the UBK. We throw down these gods out.
That's right. To build and to plant.
Read that again.
To build and to plant.
So how can you destroy and pull something out, then build and plant it? My yard?
Like it, sir. We destroy all the lies and the principalities and the nations around us that oppress us.
Yeah.
And we build up our own nation and plant the truth inside of our own people.
Get it, brother. Hand. You ever heard sometimes you gotta destroy and then rebuild? It's like we like a house, you know what I'm saying? An old as a nation, I'm saying. We like an old raggedy house where that's, it's just look, you look at the house and say, okay, trying to refurbish this house ain't gonna do it no good. These bricks is way past trying to rebuild. You see what I'm saying? Like this house got poison going all through it. Just tear it down and let's start from the ground up. Right. Well, that's us as Blacks and Hispanic Native American Indians. You have to, even when you're dealing with an individual, you got to sometimes tear a person down, then rebuild them. You ain't tearing them down or destroying them. It's like a sister. You got to say, sister, well, this lifestyle you live in is a very disgusting lifestyle. You are a whore. Now, sister, I'm telling you this out of love. I ain't telling you out of hurt. So what happens if a sister take it the right way? She has been tore down, but then rebuilt back up. Right. Because before you know it, she's sitting in class. You know what I'm saying? With a dress on, waiting for one of these brothers to get to her and tear absolute eternal fire to that behind. You understand? You took behind off the pole, stripper pole. Now it's sitting there. Now I got these brothers looking at me with their mouth watering. You know what I'm saying? Every goddamn day. slow down, relax. Like, it's all right. It's gonna be okay. Look at the boy shaking his head. He like, we gotta get Cap off this mic. We got to have him stop. He gonna destroy us. Read on.
Go
ahead.
I think that's it on.
That's it. All right. Give me one of the other scriptures I was asking. Warrior.
2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15.
Everybody, you want to go there first? Okay, read that, brother.
2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
Study to show thyself.
Hold on 1 second. All right, go ahead, read it.
2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. Study to show thyself approved.
Do it. Read it again.
Study to show thyself approved.
So you ain't trying to play professional basketball and make the high school team. You guys can't show up to first day of practice. The summer then went by. You ain't practiced not one time. You been on the video games like that. Hold on. You done got fat, eating, you know what I'm saying? But you know that trials is coming in school in October. Trials is gonna be there. You wait all the way up, you know what I'm saying, to a day before trials to go out there and shoot 15 jump shots. And say you ready to make the team. You see what I'm saying? Then you get out there and the trials and get smoked. Getting your shot blocked, ripped, everything. You can't do nothing.
Right.
Because you haven't practiced.
Right.
So this is what the Lord is saying. Study to show thyself approved. Read.
Unto God,
Mm-hmm.
a workman that needeth not to be ashamed.
Read that again.
A workman that needeth not to be ashamed.
What does that mean? A warrior?
Somebody that's confident in what they know.
Yeah, you're a workman not to need to be ashamed. It's a little more than that. Read it one time.
A workman that needeth not to be ashamed.
What does that mean? Are y'all done?
Is it basically saying that, you know, with the knowledge that you acquired, you won't be shamed, like you won't nobody be able to cut you?
That's the point. Because you know what I'm saying, if you get in battling and you don't know what the hell you teaching, you're gonna get shamed. That's why I say you're gonna shame. What we hear say you're gonna shame the school because you out there on whatever battling and then got cut. Just be prepared. Prepare for warfare. Never go into a battle and you haven't prepared. Read.
Rightly dividing the word of truth.
Rightly what?
Dividing the word of truth.
What does that part mean? Rightly dividing the word of truth. What does that mean?
It's like, so would that be saying know how to properly break down the scriptures?
A little more than that. Around
To be able to give righteous counseling.
No. Rightly dividing the word of truth. A warrior.
Being in season, knowing what to say, when to say it.
That's true too, but just think John 3:16. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to rightly divide the word of truth. I damn near gave you the answer. Karakar.
No, it's like, so they're saying like, in the truth, we bring it down the correct way. Don't sound like a Christian.
All that's true, you understand? But when you read John 3:16, it's gonna say God loved the world, right? But how do you get the understanding for John 3:16? Go on. You got to break it on down with the precept. That's why I say rightfully dividing the word. A Christian don't rightfully divide the word. They read John 3:16 and automatically believe, hey, see, that mean everybody.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Meanwhile, don't know that Isaiah 45:17 said Israel is that world. Then they read whosoever, you know what I'm saying, call on the name. Then you go to Acts 2 and what? To cut that. 2 and I forget, 2 and 21, 20. You know, you go in that. That's the whole rightfully dividing the word. That's a brother that's skilled with the sword. Remember this, that's why we call the Bible. Why do we call the Bible our sword? My yard?
Like it, sir, because it can cut
precept. You know what the precept. Let's finish what we had though, boy.
So like I said, that was it.
That was it. Read verse 16.
but shun profane and vain babblings.
Read it again.
But shun profane.
What does shun mean? True officer?
To ignore.
Yeah, you understand? Like you in a battle, you hear a cat. That's what all these cats do in these battles. Like they don't have the word of the Lord. They just babbling. You understand? And if you let the babble, if you get cut from a cat babbling, then you ain't skilled with this work. You know what I'm saying? You let them talk or whatever, and then you come right in and cut them. You know what I'm saying? On the part that they don't know what they're talking about. My yard.
Sorry, so I got the precept.
Let's finish this last scripture right here.
For they will increase unto more ungodly.
For they what?
Will increase unto more ungodly.
What does that mean, officer?
Meaning, sir, they will increase more ungodliness. You know, people who's listening, they will taking what they say.
That get a brother a hand. That's exactly what he's talking about. You understand? They doing all that vain babbling, you know what I'm saying? And therefore, you know what I'm saying, all they gonna do is mislead the people. Ain't that what a preacher do when he get up there on Sunday? He up there babbling and just doing a whole lot of talking. People in church. Yeah, I couldn't even say it before I did it. I'm trying to reenact what they happened. They even look. The people in there looking like. All right, sure, man. Wrap this shit up, man. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna see if my auntie has a picture of me as a child.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if she still got it.
Yeah.
Or somebody took a picture of the church. Everybody in the church glued to what the pastor's saying.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting in the pew like this. Head back, mouth wide open. Every Sunday I used to get up in there in the church and instantly fall asleep.
Yeah, no doubt. Because that what they teaching is word falling asleep. They not teach like how we doing it right now. They not doing that. Ain't no we didn't pull more scriptures than the Reverend pulled in 2-3 weeks. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Damn. Your Don said, "Oh yeah." I ain't think all year. You see what I'm saying? But like, this is insanity. You understand? Let's go. Come on. Drop that. What's the other one we going to? Go ahead.
That's why do we say the Bible is the sword?
Before that, but we was holding. Go ahead.
Mastery.
Yeah, let's get that. Tell everybody where you at.
This book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 9. Verse 24.
Read that.
All I can got.
All
right. Know ye not that which runneth a race run all, but one received the prize.
But what?
But one received the prize.
Not prize. Prize.
Prize.
Everybody understand that part, right? Read on.
So run that ye may obtain.
So run what?
That ye may obtain.
Does he understand? So run that ye may obtain. We in this race here. Let's go obtain it. You understand? The scriptures say that the saints shall take the kingdom. We're gonna take this kingdom by being skilled at what we do. It's all through the Bible. The way that we gonna crush America is from your words are powerful. Your words is right now reaching to the angel. You're gonna give angels orders according to the Bible. Your word reaching to the angels. You say things out your mouth, and then the angels come behind what you didn't say and take action. What do I mean? You say drug dealers gonna die. Don't you say that when you speak? That's what. Because you saying that drug dealers gonna be put to death behind what you say. You say that homosexuals gonna catch AIDS. Guess what? They gonna catch AIDS behind what you saying. This gift that you have been given is more powerful than any weapon. You know, it's more powerful than the AR-15. AR-15, you know what I'm saying, don't have the power to speak and build people. They have the power to kill. That's it. You see what I'm saying? And even then, they got to be used by a human being. But this word of the Lord got, you know, the ability to build a nation. Words people say are powerful. How do we know? People who sing and rap and dance is millionaires. He's a billionaire. His wife is close to the people making billions off of using words and singing. So why you can't build the kingdom of heaven off the same thing? Right. See, most of y'all can't sing. You try. You see you in there singing in the damn shower. That sound horrible. You sisters especially, stop it, man. My ribs get to singing, and I'll be like, oh man, come on. Come on, man. Let the real people do this. Right.
Oh, can they sing it then?
Yeah. Let them do it. You know what I'm saying? So it is. Let's get it out. Go ahead.
Come.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 25.
Let's go.
And every man
Mm-hmm.
that striveth for the mastery.
Every man striving for what?
For the mastery.
What does mastery mean? Look it up. Let's get it real fast. Pull up mastery. Ain't nothing like that H2O, baby.
I got the definition, sorry.
Go ahead, Kwan.
The definition of mastery: comprehensive knowledge or skill in a subject or accomplishment.
Ooh, read it again.
Definition of mastery: comprehensive knowledge or skill in a subject or accomplishment.
You understand? So in the spirit world, what you don't realize is while you out there teaching, you know what I'm saying, in the spirit world, you out there swinging that sword. You skilled with it. See what I'm saying? You don't want to be the cat in the spirit world. You swinging and then drop it. It hit the ground. Right. Now you like, damn. Now I got to come save it. You know what I'm saying? We got to come swinging our sword. It's okay. We gonna help you. But after we help you, we going to check you. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah.
So if I could add on to that definition.
Go ahead.
It says the biblical meaning of mastery, being able to find scripture, verses, understand what they mean, and apply them in our lives.
Oh man, give them a hand. You know what I'm saying? That just sums it up. You see what I'm saying? It's because of us being able to break down scriptures that we got this school. That's what built this school. You see what I'm saying? Us being there, having the ability to break down scripture. Passover coming up. Get the Most High hand for that. This Passover, man, listen. I ain't gonna lie, man. It seems like this Passover just coming a little too fast. It doesn't even seem. That's how you know we in the last days. Man, it's like, damn, we just a few months. It seems like we were just at the joint. You see what I'm saying? We coming right back around to it. When you come to this Passover, you are gonna be able to see what you have done with the word of the Lord. You're gonna be able to enjoy your fruit and labor. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's a beautiful thing to be able to sit back and do that, because the Passover is glorious. You come in there, brothers and sisters dressed nice, and you know what I'm saying, looking good. The Passover, the brotherhood, sisterhood. You ain't worried about stepping on nobody's boot and getting beat up or shot. You know what I'm saying? You go to a club, you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. You step on a cat's shoe, you know what I'm saying? Hey, my bad, brother. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody step on your shoe, they turn around, oh, babe, it's my bad, brother. You know, because that's the atmosphere that we've created, you know what I'm saying, to where we hate one another. You see what I'm saying? You come to the Passover, you're not worried about any of that, man. You ain't even thinking about no violence. And these cats used to be violent. That's how you know the Christian church is a failure and one West Isupk is a success.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Because I always say this, you know what I'm saying? Passover is more impactful when you actually put it in work throughout the year.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you ain't put in the work, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you able to sit, like when I sit back at the Passover too, I sit back with, with my water in my hand, you know what I'm saying, like this, and I just sit back and look like, man, we did this. Right. Because I can remember when it was 20 of us, in a small room like this. And this ain't small, but I'm just saying, for Passover, and we was in a room like this, few sisters, few brothers, you know what I'm saying, the generals up there, you know what I'm saying, and I mean, and that was it. You see what I'm saying? Like that's all she wrote out. Now, look, you know what I'm saying? This is where we at. Let's go.
Go ahead. Verse 25. Every man that striving for the mastery is temperate in all things.
Is what?
Is temperate in all things.
What does that mean, to be temperate in all things?
Sorry, I got a definition of it.
Go ahead.
Temperate. Relating to or denoting a region or climate characterized by mid temperatures.
That's something better than that. A rum.
So it's like temperate. It's like having self-control, being able to conduct yourself with some class.
You understand? Self-control is better. You see what I'm saying? What does that mean? Is that okay? Once you don't just want to just be scared with this, all right? You cannot be emotional.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? If you the type of cat, you got the definition I need, a warrior. Go ahead, brother.
Temperate, showing moderation or self-restraint.
See that what a rum just said. You see, give a rum a hand. He's a scholar. He look like a goddamn scholar. He don't just look like he got knowledge. He actually got the knowledge. You see what I'm saying? You see him somewhere teaching, you gonna understand. Yeah, you better not interrupt that nigga while he talking. He gonna show you the west side of Chicago. Rum, that's my nigga there, man. You know what I'm saying? But so you battling out, you cannot be emotional. You know what I'm saying? Just know of a surety. That's why Rhyme went straight to having confidence. Know of a surety that in any battle, this cat is not gonna beat you.
Right.
No matter what he say, he is not gonna beat you. You understand? Read.
Go
ahead.
Is temperate of all things.
What verse you at?
Verse 25.
Go ahead.
Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown.
Read that part again.
Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown.
What does that mean? They do it to obtain a corruptible crown. You ever done?
It's just like you're saying, out of one, like you could, for example, you could say somebody like LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to the basketball court, he's highly skilled. You know what I'm saying? He handles himself in the right demeanor, but he's going to get something that's corruptible. That NBA championship ain't gonna save his people.
Yeah, that trophy and them rings, eventually one day they gonna corrode. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna get old. That money, when as much money as he making, one day he going in the dirt, and that money gonna be left to somebody else. But even cats that you battling, the reward they battling for is corrupt. Why? Because they battling you to impress men. You know what I'm saying? To impress the people that's listening. You know, we ain't doing it to impress the people that's listening. We doing it to do what? Go ahead.
If I could, they doing it 5 minutes of fame. We doing it for eternal rulership.
That's not the right answer. When I want reward.
We doing it to save their lives.
That's true, but that's not what I want. Go ahead.
Do it for Christ.
Christ. We doing it. We teaching what we teach to impress the Most High.
Right.
And you got to always remember that, because if you doing this to impress people, then you gonna serve the people.
Right.
And if you serving the people, you're gonna teach what they want to hear. You're gonna go right in there, throw on a purple and gold garment and say that a man got to have one woman. You see what I'm saying? Because you trying to impress some stupid broads.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you trying to impress broads, man. Is they gonna is you impressing her? Is that gonna help you in Judgment Day?
Wow.
You see, she ain't gonna be that. She gonna be looking at you like you shouldn't have been teaching that shit. And you got to look that you should have went to that. Now we about to get burnt down. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard a woman? You shouldn't have listened to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep your morale. Like, if they don't like it, man. Hey, Lord with them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we the UPK is full of women. Right. You don't believe me? Come to this Passover and see it. It ain't like that. We ain't got it was more women than brothers in that last year. It was full of women. So what does that mean? Keep teaching what you teaching, man. Those stupid bitches that want to be Christians and follow the white man, you know, whatever, let them do it. We gonna teach what we teach, you know what I'm saying? And the real genuine sisters, they gonna get down with us.
That's right.
Read.
Go to Wakar. Verse 26.
Go ahead.
Verse 26. I therefore my bad. Verse 25.
You could drop that. All right. What else was y'all holding? Y'all was holding what you holding, boy? Get the one. Y'all give me the one you was holding.
Come, sir. Yeah, the two-edged sword. So I can start the book of Hebrews, chapter 4, and verse 12.
Ain't nobody holding nothing else, right?
I was gonna say we can use some of these precepts that I pulled.
Because I want to get to the whole dreadlock breakdown.
Right. Khan Khan. It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 4, and verse 12.
I know what I need for the dreadlock breakdown, right? The whole Shiva, you know, so as idol worship, you know what I'm saying? I need that. I need you know what I'm saying, the customs of the heathens are vain, you know what I'm saying? Because it's idol worship, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It's like I don't want to do we go to the verse that talks about locks in the Bible? And
yeah, you go to, once you break it down that what dreadlocks is, then you go to what real locks is. Real locks is what, you know what I'm saying, I got right now. You know what I'm saying? You getting your hair braided. That's what real locks is. You go to the Zondervan for the actual definition of what is as well. Go ahead, my y'all.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 4, verse 12.
Come on with it.
For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful.
Read again.
For the word of God is quick and powerful.
Is what?
Quick and powerful.
What does that mean? The word of the Lord is quick and me. It's like you swing that sword. You see what I'm saying? You ain't swinging that sword, you know, like some faggot. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, you know, faggot Tony. you taking that and swinging that with a purpose. You understand? Well, that's the word of the Lord. Read.
And sharper than any two-edged sword.
And what?
And sharper than any two-edged sword.
And the word of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? This right here cut and hurt more than an actual blade.
Right.
You understand? It's going to explain why. Read.
Piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit.
Of what?
Of soul and spirit.
And it means when you cut a Christian or somebody that's an Egyptologist or Muslim or whatever religion that they may be in, you know what I'm saying? This right here is it knocks the soul out their body. You see what I'm saying? Because here they are, their whole life. They've been now you got stark Christians that really believe what they've been taught. That's why they have to go back to who when we cut them up. Go ahead.
So they got to go back to their pastor.
They got to go back to their pastor because the pastor he know that this is what he teaching ain't. You know, he can't teach everything. He is in a state of confusion. He went to theologian school to learn the damn Bible. They did rewrite the Bible over and over and over. You see what I'm saying? So he don't even know this, right? But the members, they really think they know the Bible. So when they come against us, they be like, man, that ain't in there. You understand? You be looking at them like, man, you be thinking, come on, you thinking they didn't read this. They ain't read it. Right. They don't know what we teaching is in here. Right. So when we cut them, it hurt. You know what I'm saying? It drives me to cut it makes them emotional about what didn't happen. Right. So once that happens, what they do, they go back to their preacher and say, man, them Israelites showed me this, showed me that. Now the Reverend, he got to answer these things. Right. See what I'm saying? Oh God. Now he gonna answer them the best way he can, but in his mind, he be like, okay, we got to stop this Israelite. All right. Okay, we got to do something, you know what I'm saying, to stop it. So what they do, they come, that's why you see a preacher, before you know it, now he out there on the corner with a Bible. Hey, come on. Rob, you know it. One preacher in Chicago, man, when we first was establishing the truth out here, this cat, I smelled it, you know what I'm saying? He was across the street, you know what I'm saying, standing, I don't know if you remember that.
He was right on the camera.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, he started off across the street. You see what I'm saying? And I just knew this cat was a preacher. Somebody didn't told him, went out there, went back to him and told him about the precepts that he was pulling, and he had to come see for himself. Now you send your preacher out there, he get cut. Now what? Now what? What now you gonna run? So the only thing they run and do left for them to do now is just for them to just say, I'm gonna serve Satan, and y'all gonna serve the Most High. Right. Satan is better for me to serve. Right. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to get high. I'm gonna continue, you know what I'm saying, to pop whores, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna continue to celebrate Thanksgiving, and I'm just gonna live my life. And when they get to that point, if the battle's over, leave them alone. Go ahead.
What's so heavy about what you break it out of one is the same conversation I was telling you about earlier. It ended with the Bible was old.
Yeah.
That's it's old.
You know, man wrote that, right?
That's it.
This the same Christian that got the Bible on their mantle. You know what I'm saying? They got the Bible in the courtroom. You understand? Now, battle a judge on there. The judge telling you to put your hand on the Bible and don't lie. Meanwhile, America is just a whole lie in itself. Everything about this place is a goddamn lie. They tell you to put your hand on the Bible as though the courtroom is a place of justice. They in there convicted niggas that clearly ain't did the crime. Niggas sitting in there like, man, he just know he going on. Because they ain't got a lick of evidence, a lick of nothing, and they sit right there on that gravel. 50 years. But this is a place of so-called justice. What the judge do? He go to the back, he take that robe off, he get that coat, sniff it, wipe his nose, tell the bailiff don't let nobody in for the next hour or so, and he going home.
Right.
That's America. You understand? All right, where we at? Somebody had a hand up slide. Kawan, go ahead.
So I was just going to say that even also with every president that's inaugurated, 14 years or so, they always is forced to be able to put their hand on the Bible.
Yeah.
As far as what they.
Do you really think all the presidents? Do you think that every last president that ever been in the United States ain't snort no coke in that White House? It is called the White House.
Right.
What you think? Every American president just came up there and just was righteous as hell. They just was made no. What you think? They cried? Are you getting me there? And they're snorting coke. You know what I'm saying? Having sex with animals, having sex with men. You don't know, but this the man who you voting for. Like these cats got some type of sense of morality.
Right.
I mean, this is insanity. Then you wonder why we so jammed up as a people. If you go vote every year for the devil, your condition is gonna get worse and worse and worse.
That's right.
You look at Gary and why do you think Gary like that? Because the people in Gary voting for the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of. And the politician, he up there every year for 400 years. Yeah, we're gonna fix up the roads. There's gonna be more jobs. There's gonna be this. We're gonna clean up the drugs. And then he get right off of that post and go find a way that he could hustle, and he not doing it. I mean, what you want me to tell you? I'm ready to retire from this, man. You see what I'm saying? Like year after year, and you know the ghetto is getting more and more destroyed, and here you go, 4 years later, still standing in goddamn line. Now you can't tell me that these people was not slaves.
All right, come on, sir.
Read.
Come on. Dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints.
You knocking the spirit out of niggas' body. That's powerful. Go ahead.
And of the joints and marrow. And is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Ooh, you hear what the Lord say? Discerner. What does that part mean right there? A discerner. Go ahead.
So like you, sir. When the truth come out, it'll bring out what's really inside your mind.
Yeah, a little stronger than that though. When you battling, you already supposed to know what about the cat you battle. I'm asking. What do you go ahead?
So like you said, you're supposed to know the true intentions behind what they say.
You supposed to, when you battle a Christian for so long, you already know what they're gonna say.
Right.
You already know what they thought is. You already know what scriptures they going to. They go on to John 16. They go on to Abraham with he bless all nations. You already know what they thoughts is. You understand? So knowing that, you just sitting there just waiting to cut everything they say. Cut, and cut. Now what? Now you're done. You see what? Now you're on Clubhouse trying to battle the ISUPK looking like a goddamn fool. Right. I don't even know why cats keep battling Captain Star, y'all got. I mean, I just don't even understand. I believe y'all dominatrix, man. You just like getting beat. You know? Right or wrong. This cat, that's why I gotta give it to the Muslim cat, you know what I'm saying? Because he's about the wisest, because Captain Yak beat up on them cats in the conscious community he had a good
10-year stretch of just whooping they behind, man. You see what I'm saying? And they constantly battle them, constantly. Yeah, come on, Doc, come to this event. Captain, yeah, I'll be there and just whoop on. You see what I'm saying? Now, this cat Tony Mountain, he early in the game, he said, man, look, don't nobody talk to him. You see what I'm saying?
To answer that question, I'm an old wrestling fan.
Mm-hmm.
And back in the days, there was a wrestler named Ric Flair.
Yeah.
And his famous catchphrase was, to be the man, you got to beat the man.
Damn right.
So that's why they keep trying to come up. Everybody want to be the one to beat the champion. Everybody want to be the one that finally cut or Captain Zarya.
Damn right.
And so they keep lining up to get knocked out.
And here's the thing, Captain Yacht got like how he got from studying. I lived on the East Coast for 3 years. I was with the man every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what he done. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even studied like how he did. I have, but I would just, you know, when I was on the East Coast, my job, I did the work with the Lord, got drunk, and then I would just learn from Captain Yacht. He would teach me about it the whole time. I'm like, okay. You see what I'm saying? That's how I got the skill. You know what I'm saying? Gap Yaga had. See what I'm saying? That's the name of the game, man. Let's drop this and let's deal with the whole dreadlocks, right? What we going first? Custom of the Heathen. Let's go there first. Custom of the Heathen.
Like I said.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1.
Hold on 1 second. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Oh, what?
O house of Israel.
Read.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
The first thing is learn not the way of the heathen. What is learning the way of the heathen? What does that part mean? You got to be able to break it down line by line. A warrior.
Learning the way of the heathen is what they do. They customs.
Yeah, they customs. They Christmas is they custom. January, everybody, you know what I'm saying, got their New Year's resolution that you know they ain't gonna keep. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you go to Planet Fitness or what's another fitness Export or any of these places, it's packed. Go ahead.
I was at that gym today, and I was like, I gotta go.
Yeah, I was in my gym, Blake Fitness. I'm in there trying to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I got to sit there and wait like this for these New Year's preppers. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know, 2 weeks later, you ain't gonna be in here, man. Get your ass off this machine. All the sisters in there now, they Kanye West women workout world. Right. Do you? I mean, a month later, they're not gonna be in there. You understand? Because if you're gonna do something, just do it out. Don't wait for no New Year's resolutions to talk about, you know what I'm saying, you're going to now do this when you're not. You understand? Lord said, let your yay be a yay and your nay be a nay. You understand? Read. Yeah. Learn not the way of the heathen. So learning not the way of the heathen is the customs of the heathen. Read.
And be not dismayed at the signs of the heavens.
And be what?
Be not dismayed at the signs of
Jeremiah
the heavens.
is doing a camp speaking in Babylon. You understand? He's doing this because the people, we was in the Babylonian captivity at this time. When we were in the Babylonian captivity, what did our people start doing? They start following the ways of the Babylonians. So Jeremiah had to come out there and do what? Speak against the traditions of the Babylonians. That's like we doing right now. We speak against traditions of the so-called white man. We speak against the traditions of the Africans. In this case, the dreadlocks, we speaking against the tradition of the East Indians. Right. You understand? Read.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
For what?
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
We supposed to look at the, you know what I'm saying, the signs of heaven, meaning the stars, the shooting stars, whatever's going on up there, the blood moon, so-called blood moon. You supposed to look up at the sky and say, that's the Most High's work. You know, that's the function up there. But I function down here. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be looking at the moon and be now gazing and now you worship the damn moon.
Right.
Because it's beautiful.
you know, or the sun. You ain't supposed to worship nothing but the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Things that the Lord created, they beautiful to look at. Animals is majestic. A woman, she's beautiful, but the Lord didn't make the woman for you to worship the woman.
Right.
You understand? Like if you start worshiping her, she gonna hate you. You get my point? Read. Let's go.
For the customs of the people are vain.
Hear what the Most High say? The customs of the people are vain. Meaning what? What does that mean? I can give you the answer, but what does it mean? Warrior?
It means
it don't mean nothing. You putting gifts under a tree has no meaning. It has no purpose. You know, that's why your kids celebrating Christmas and they still grow up to be criminals because what the hell are they learning from putting gifts under a tree? It's vanity. They ain't learning anything and learning anything. Easter is the same with all these customs that we keep. The people ain't learning anything. Our customs, we keep the people learning something. You celebrate Passover. Every year you celebrate Passover, you remembering what the Most High did to your enemies. You see what I'm saying? So now what does that mean? Now you understand how the Lord dealt with your enemies. You gonna learn, you learning how he gonna deal with them in the future if we obey and keep the word of the Lord. Something is being put into you. You see what I'm saying? Read. Let's go.
For one cut of a tree out of the forest.
You go ahead, finish it. You can finish it up.
For one cut of a tree out of a forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with an axe. They deck it with silver and with gold.
Right.
They fasten it with nails
and
with hammers.
Everybody understand. Now, how can we prove that dreadlocks is an East Indian custom? How do we do it? Y'all done? It's like a one. Go ahead.
Sorry, sir. If I may, I'm actually about to bring up the article up on the screen online. So
pull it up. Pull it up. Y'all are done. You can go ahead while he pulling it up.
I just wanted to go over the East Indian god Shiva.
Okay, East Indian god Shiva. All right, that's where you go first. Okay, the East Indians don't have nothing to do with us. Does everybody understand? Shiva got nothing to do with us. You want to know where this whole dreadlock thing come from? You know what I'm saying? This is an East Indian custom. It is not an Israelite custom. It is just not. Read. Go ahead. Y'all done?
Shiva, one of the main deities of Hinduism, whose Shivites worship as the supreme god.
As they worship as what?
As the supreme god.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the East Indians was the ones that pushed their guys over in the water last year, wasn't it? When Corona hit, yeah, when Corona came, they put Shiva's ass in the water. Buddha and everybody else, Buddha and Shiva is drowning right now.
Right.
Go ahead.
Shiva is usually depicted in painting and sculptures as white from the ash corpse that are smeared on his body, with a blue neck from holding in his throat poison that emerged at the churning of the cosmic ocean and threatened to destroy the world.
So now, once again, this is something made up. Ain't nobody holding poison in their throat. Right. This is a made up story. Read on now.
His hair arranged in a coil of matted locks.
His hair what?
Arranged in a coil of matted locks.
The coil of matted locks is what you see our people wearing, is what you will call the dreadlocks. Hair matted together. You see what you understand? Everybody understand? You understand now? You look at it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I love our people. You know what I'm saying? That goes an example right there. Now I love you. You know what I'm saying? But that is disgusting. Dreadlocks is not of the Lord. Just take a look at it. This is not an Israelite custom. It looks disgusting. It not only is it disgusting, it looks disgusting. Look at that. Now you got the stupid. You know what I'm saying? Our so-called Jamaican brothers, Rastafarianism, they sitting smoking weed and growing dreadlocks. You know what I'm saying? They got dead hair, you know what I'm saying? And you got your natural hair, and then you got that dead hair. You know, ever notice when you get your hair braided? Well, not you, my guy. You know what I'm saying?
I do have memories, sir.
Not you, Carol. Not you, Koala. Not Dollar. But you know, brothers who go get their hair braided, you know what I'm saying? What happens when you go get your hair braided? Explain.
Sheds.
Right. Now they combing it out, you know what I'm saying? There's hair that sheds. It's like a dog, you know what I'm saying? The dog, you know what I'm saying? It's natural, healthy cycle is dogs shed and they got dead hair. Then what happens? A new coat comes and shine. Now, could you imagine a dog shedding and you never, you know what I'm saying, letting the dog, you matting dogs to him? How would that dog look? Go ahead.
So I've seen a dog who the owners did not take care of.
Yeah.
And when they shed and they don't brush that hair out and clean that dog, guess what happens to the dog's hair?
Go ahead.
It locks up just like dreads.
You get my point. So the whole point of head sharing is for the new growth, you know what I'm saying, to come out. But now when you matting it and you're never getting rid of the old hair, you just got dead hair and matted hair together. And I know you think it's cute and I know you think it looks good. It's disgusting. You understand? And even these young cats that's riding around with dreads, you know it's off because what the hell they doing? They shooting up the block. You see some niggas, the cat even made a song about it. You know what I'm saying? From Chicago. What's his name? Go ahead. Chance the Rapper. He said you see some dreadhead niggas in your lobby. You understand? You see the dreadhead niggas in the lobby, run. Duck. they high as a kite, of course, you know what I'm saying? And come on, man. You know, white man got to be putting something in his weed out. He know that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a whole nother. But everybody get the point, right? Okay, so now, any more on that?
No.
Okay, no sweat. You can drop that off. Go ahead.
No, just had if I could.
Go ahead.
Information on the article.
Come on with it.
Sorry. Dreadlocks will forever be a cultural statement for the Black community.
Also, too, you know what I'm saying? Now that we proven that it's idol worship, give me a scripture on how we're not supposed to worship idols. We just need one. Go ahead. Oh, and then give me the real dread, the real locks. Go ahead, Kwan.
Dreadlocks will forever be a cultural statement for the Black community. But when and where did these iconic hairstyles come from?
Go ahead, brother.
Early discoveries of dreadlocks have come from places in India and in Egypt. The dreadlock deity Shiva had a significant impact on Indian culture.
Yeah.
And it has been an inspiration for millions of people that practice Hinduism.
Trooper, see me one more time, all right? Go ahead,
The dreadlock
take your time, brother. You all right? Go ahead.
The dreadlock deity Shiva had a significant impact on Indian culture. It was an inspiration for millions of people that practice Hinduism.
Right. You understand? Which is what, you know what I'm saying, so-called West Indian brothers dove deep into that. You see, that's why you see dreadlock, then they got popular over here. But this is not the water, brother. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? This is not our custom. You know, you can drop that screen down. I hate seeing my damn screen. Go ahead.
Not only the dreads came from the thuggies, as they called them in East India. So now we call ourselves thugs. Black people call themselves thugs, but the smoking weed, like that whole smoking weed and dreads and being a thug, all of that came from worshiping Shiva.
Get a brother a hand. But here's the thing too. Why do we take on these customs? That's the part that what's the spiritual dimension on why we take on these different customs? My yard?
It's like you said, because we had our identity stripped from us.
Get a brother a hand. When you don't have your culture, you just gravitate to whatever's out there.
Right.
You come up with things, and then you gravitate, you know what I'm saying, to whatever out there. You know what I'm saying? For case in point, Christmas was given to us, we joined it, you know what I'm saying? And to combat Christmas, we thought we was going in the right direction. We came up with Kwanzaa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then he'd say this is an African custom. Then you go research on it. The Africans don't even know what the hell Kwanzaa is. And when I found that out, I said, well, damn, what's going on? That's what I was in the word. I'm thinking I'm about to celebrate Kwanzaa. I can do the research on it. The nigga tell he's saying I just made it up out of nowhere. I said, well, God, what are we doing here? You know, where we at? What you holding, officer?
So scripture on the locks.
The righteous locks, right?
Yeah, Cotton Card.
Tell everybody where you at.
Cotton Card. The book, the Song of Solomon.
And then here's what I don't understand. They are called dread locks, aren't they? Somebody read the definition of dread for me real quick.
Oh God.
Somehow we just seem to skip that word. You know what I'm saying? Where you at, officer? Go ahead.
The Song of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 2.
I know that's where you was going. Let me get there with you. Song of Solomon. That's right before Isaiah. The Song of Solomon. Song of Solomon, what?
Chapter 5 and verse 2.
I found the definition for dread. Read that.
The definition for the word dread. Anticipate with great fear or apprehension.
Read that again.
Anticipate with great fear or apprehension.
Read on.
That's it, sir.
Just read that one time.
God. Anticipate with great fear or apprehension.
That's something that's scary.
God.
Ain't it? So the locks on the head is scary locks, I guess. They supposed to frighten somebody. I'd be out. Go ahead, man.
Like I found an extension. To feel extremely worried or frightened about something that is going to happen or that might happen.
Everybody understands.
God.
Read. Tell them where you at.
This is the book, Song of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 2.
Go ahead, brother.
I sleep, but my heart waketh. It is the voice of my beloved that knocketh, saying, open to me, my sister, my love, my dove, my undefiled. For my head is filled with dew, and my locks with the drops of the night.
And my locks with what?
And my locks with the drops of the light.
Does everybody understand? Locks are braids, the braids that you see the brothers in the UBK wear, which goes to show you that we're not only keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, but we're bringing back our culture. Does everybody understand? Now you see the Jewish man, he's trying to impersonate your locks that you got. Hey, there's something. You go in the Jewish community, you see him with that big black hat on, and then you see a curl coming down here and a curl coming down there, and that's them trying to impersonate the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. All right, any more on this? I think we got the logistics of that. Go ahead.
So it's going to go on verse 11.
Go ahead, read verse 11.
His head is at the most fine.
This the part. This is the part you got to read right here.
His head is as the most fine gold.
His what?
His head is as the most fine gold.
Go ahead.
His locks are bushy.
His locks are what?
His locks are bushy.
What does that mean? Who answers that? His locks are bushy. Go ahead.
Afro-ish.
Get a brother a hand. I think that's about something. That's what I believe some Afro people call them. It look like a bush. You understand? But this is saying his locks is bushy. It just meaning what? These ain't no. Go ahead.
His braids is rough.
Yeah, his braids is rough. Y'all see me both the time I come to class. My bushy. Why? Because I ain't got time to braid them. Because I'm teaching, I'm doing the work of the Lord, I'm at the slavery. We barely got time, so we come to class with our locks bushy. It's just locks that, man, they ain't fresh. Everybody understand? Read any more? Read.
And black as a raven.
Oh, this is the killer cut. Read that part again.
And black as a raven.
Everybody understand. You see, around locks is bushy. And as black as a raven. Go ahead, Mike.
I was going to ask you, sir, is this a scripture that we can use to prove that Israel are Negroes?
Get a brother hand. Absolutely. This right, this scripture you pull right here for the Jewish man. When he coming from them camp with them, you know what I'm saying, with them dog head locks, you say, all right, I'm gonna show you right now, you know what I'm saying, that you ain't no Jew.
Right.
You know, that's a whole other topic. Of course, you could pull this. Only black people's hair get bushy.
Right.
You understand? It's
Come
this
on.
Christian kid, the black hair. I mean, what do you want me to tell you?
Right.
You understand?
Come
They got blonde locks. I mean, I don't know. Where we at now? You know what I'm saying? I think that's well.
If I could,
come on with it.
For Judges 16 and 13,
read that.
Talking about Samson's.
And then let's get the definition of locks out the Zondervan. We read what you got. We'll get the definition of locks and then we'll wrap it up. Go ahead.
Come. And Delilah said unto Samson, Hetherto, that thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Tell me wherewith mightest be bound. And he said unto her, if thou weavest the seven locks of my head with the web.
Oh yeah, this is the story about the Samson and the locks. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it says locks, not Samson and his dreadlocks. Don't say that.
And it said that she weaved it.
She weaved it together. You understand? So I mean, this is crystal clear.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You know them, and this was an African. You know them. Nobody know how to braid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You think a sister had your head, so African braid your hair, you're gonna be in there like this, turning your head. Oh, damn. And they're gonna tell you 150. I charge you $150 for this hair. You go to a sister, they $25. Right. You see what I'm saying? You, man. I ain't going to no African with no 150 hair braid job. Are you insane? Right. You know. So give me the definition, not the joint. Go ahead.
This is the definition of locks from the Isupk Bible Dictionary.
Mm-hmm. And even the whole story of Samson, the whole point, she cut the brother's locks off, he lost his power. The whole point of that, or the Lord is telling you, it ain't locks. So don't think you get your braid cut off and now you go lose the power like Samson. The whole spiritual dimension behind that is don't give up your culture. Right. He gave up his culture, and because of it, he lost his strength.
Right.
Go ahead.
With another message in Samson would be to stay away from whores.
That too. You know what I'm saying? Do not give your strength unto whores because it's so many messages in it. Whores, you know what I'm saying? The other nations, getting with a woman from another nation, they all will destroy you. You get with a white girl and start talking about, go tell Susan you ain't celebrating Christmas. Go tell Sally ain't no more Santa Claus. Okay, she's liable to cut your joint off while you sleep. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens to people that don't say Santa Claus ho ho ho. Now look at you. You'll be sitting at home double damn. Captain all quiet, just talk this. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to be with this white bitch. All right, read one.
The definition of locks from the Isupk Bible Dictionary.
Well,
the braided locks.
Oh my! Wait a minute. What? The who?
The braided locks.
Read.
Of the Nazarite Samson.
Yeah.
Found in Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 3.
Go ahead.
A forelock of the prophet's hair.
Mm-hmm.
And in Song to Solomon, chapter 5, verse 2.
They even bring out the Songs of Solomon. You understand? Mm-hmm. Like the officer. Go ahead.
If I'm pronouncing correctly, the exhilarant locks of the Hebrew youth.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, but what it should tell you about the 3 strands of hair, it should, it don't say nothing about that.
It might be
on the big book.
You might need the big one.
Don't worry about it. We'll get it next time. But in the big one, Zondervan, it actually tell you 3 strands, which is what sisters do. They take 3 strands and they braid your joint together. You know what I'm saying? The white man, he went to researches and saying that this is what locks is. It's not dreadlocks. Can't be in the truth and have locks. I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
And with that, I'm gonna pass the class over to Priest and Officer Carl.